Hi, welcome back. GCF and LCM real-world application. I can identify the factors of two whole numbers and determine the greatest common factor. I can identify the multiples of two whole numbers and determine the least common multiple. This is CCRS Standard 6NS4. Do you remember? Greatest common factor. Find the greatest common factor of 21 and 63. So we're going to do a factor tree to get the prime factorization. So 7 times 3. Those are both prime. So we can write 21 and then 63. So those are prime. So we have 3, 3, and 7. So now we determine the factors in common. So the 3's are in common and the 7's are in common. So that means our GCF is 3 times 7, which equals 21. LCM. So we started out by finding the multiples of 4 and 10. Then we find the smallest multiple that they have in common. So I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 looks like it might be in common with 10, and that's the smallest multiple in common between them both. So the LCM is 20. So now we're going to work on real-world application. So Zev has 36 pencils and 45 erasers. He wants to use all the pencils and erasers to make identical packages for his friends. What is the greatest number of packages Zev can make? So we can see we're dividing 36 and 45 up, and we want to make it so they have the greatest number of pencils and erasers. So since we're looking for a number that is smaller, or we're dividing into 36 and 45, we are looking for the factors. So we are looking for the GCF here. So we're going to do that by doing factor trees. Now we need to find the factors that are in common between the two. So I don't have any 2's in 45. However, I do have the 2 3's. So there's a factor in common. There's 1 3 and another 3. So my GCF here would be 3 times 3, which is 9. So he can make 9 packages for his friends. Let's try another one. Every time Soraya babysits, she saves $12 of her earnings. Every time Aaron babysits, he saves $9 of his earnings. After babysitting a number of times, Soraya and Aaron have saved the exact same amount of earnings. What is the least possible amount of savings they could each have? So this one, we're looking for numbers that are larger than 9 and 12, and we're looking for the same number. So that is our hint that we're looking for LCM. We're going to do this one by doing the factor tree method. When we find the LCM by using factors, we have to pull out the ones that are in common first. So we have 3 and 3 that are common. So the ones in common are 3. And then we have to multiply that by every other number in the factors. So I have to multiply it by the 3, the 2, and the 2. So that is 36. My LCM equals 36. So when they have the same amount of savings, they would have at least $36.